Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube, coming at you with some DayZ in 2020 roadmap action today. So it's official. The new roadmap for DayZ this year has come out, and I kind of wanted to cover some content with you guys and what they're going to be doing to the game and whatnot. So let's get right to it. Let me just get down from this little tower here so I don't get sniped, okay? Because you know how it is in DayZ when that happens. Anyways, so let's go down here. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's go. Come on. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go through the roadmap with you guys. Hopefully all this information I give you is definitely helpful for you. We just wanted to get it out there because it came out today and it's got some juicy stuff in it, guys. So hopefully after I go through it with you, you guys get a little bit more excited about 2020 DayZ. All right, let me bring up the roadmap for you guys. Give me a second. There we go. Ah, there it is. There it is. All right, so DayZ in 2020. Pretty picture, bunch of dead zombies, people. All right. So it says the release of the DayZ Livonia DLC together with Game Update 1.6 was a big moment for DayZ, and we're delighted to see the positive reception so far. We saw a record number of players enjoying the game around the new year, and were pleasantly surprised by your support in the Steam Awards 2019, where DayZ won the Better with Friends category, which is pretty cool. Congratulations to the DayZ devs. This news has certainly given us a lot of motivation for the new year, and as things are already moving forward fast, it is time we talk about DayZ in 2020. But before delving into that, let's talk about the changes in our development team, as outlined in our Bohemia in 2019 blog post. Infusion technology will power all of Bohemia Interactive's future titles, and to support it, some team members moved to work fully on it last June, leaving DayZ with a much smaller dev team consisting of seasoned developers across various departments. While this change has obviously affected the overall development, make no mistake, the team is full of passionate people who want to make DayZ the best game it can be with the time and resources available. We are happy with what we've achieved in 2019, and we are very excited about 2020. So what about 2020 is the question, right guys? The most important thing is that we are going to continue with post-release support of DayZ in 2020, but as last year's schedule was pretty busy for the devs, we would like to dedicate more time for each update this year, and thus we'll leave bigger gaps between the updates to make sure we have more time to prepare for all platforms, which is good because they need to take that time and just delegate it to each platform, right? They just became part of the council community, and that's huge. That's a big deal, and we never look at that. And it says, which leave us currently at 5 game updates planned for this year. So 5 a year. That's good. This year, the development will focus on stability, bug fixing, and gameplay improvements, along with some new small-scale content. Please keep in mind that our policy on announcing exact release dates or when a future feature is coming will not change. We will only make said announcements when we are certain we can deliver within a reasonable time frame, which usually means the feature is already well into its production, which is good. They need to take their time, and they don't want to announce things early and then it all goes to down the drain because they can't give us the pristine packaged content that we want. So stability. Last year we had ups and downs regarding the stability of both clients and servers on all platforms. We will continue to monitor this and take any action necessary to ensure the best possible gameplay experience for our players, which hopefully that means shredding the desync issue, because that's what we're having, right? The desync is a big deal right now. So hopefully they can just bog down and just smash the desync out of this game, because that's the only thing that's holding us back. Bug fixing. DayZ is complex beast of a game, and bug fixing is a constant necessity. Therefore, we'll continue our best efforts to squish as many bugs as we can, which they've been pretty decent about. They've gotten rid of a lot of bugs. The last game update introduced some major issues with the inventory manipulations, so mixing this is our top priority with the next game update. We are also well aware of several issues tied to vehicle handling, which is the physics and simulation in the game, and we are looking into the options we have to tackle these, which is good because we have had a lot of issues where cars, they despawn or they take weird damage, or if you're driving around an object, it's like magnetically pulled to it. It's a huge deal. It's a good thing that they're seeing what we're complaining about as a DayZ community, and they're really honing in on what they need to take care of as a development team. Gameplay improvements. There are several features in DayZ that are in dire need of improvement and or balancing. We do have a huge library of items and a lot of versatile systems already implemented, but many of them are heavily underused. There is huge potential here as these changes often impact the gameplay in a big way, and so we intend to continue our efforts in going through various systems, focusing strongly on the survival aspect of the game. To give you a few examples of areas we intend to look into, um, first one on their list, base building. That's what we need. Base building is a big part of the game for many of you, and we intend to focus on fixing most common issues, proceed with the overall balance pass, and perhaps even add some new toys to play with. Now, just to let you know, with the base building right now, some of these issues that are going on with it, they have already actually put into play. So if you didn't know that, we're going to be testing some of that today. The impact of the environment on characters is not yet in the state we want it to be, and so we intend to proceed with numerous improvements and balancing changes to make the so-called environment exposure a much more interesting part of the game, which is good. I mean, so far, I mean, obviously the environment in Livonia has been harsh, but it's a survival game. That's what we do. But it's good that they're focusing on that area. I'm interested to see what kind of changes they make on the environment and the effects it has on the characters. As we intend to make several quality of life improvements for cooking by, for example, implementing direct cooking slots, grill, adjusting lifetimes of different fireplace stages, and even offering more types of indoor ovens. That's pretty neat. That'd be useful, especially in Livonia when you gotta hunt and bring the food somewhere. You obviously don't want to stay outside and cook right where you kill something, so you want to go inside with a nice indoor stove that you might have. We also intend to look into systems surrounding diseases and their symptoms to make sure they are better balanced, utilized, and perhaps even expand them a bit. So we might get some new symptoms and diseases coming soon, which is good. So modding support. Modding is a huge part of the game, and we intend to continue supporting the needs of our very creative community. Every game update contains several additions or changes to support various community creations. To give you for examples of what we're looking at in terms of modding, this is a huge deal, guys. This first one is just a game-changing statement, so I want you to pay attention to this. We will unlock the server mission folder for full modifications on console community servers. This should give console server owners total control over the central economy and the ability to add custom locations. Let me read that again. To add custom locations to the existing maps, Livonia and Chernarus. That's a huge deal. You will be able to customize a map and add certain locations to it to make it better. I'm assuming that's a win for us. Opening up that is a huge deal, especially to all of us DayZ players, only because you can add more loot locations all around the map. You can customize it to where you want it. You could have more military areas in Chernarus. You can make it more compatible with PvP like Livonia is, or vice versa. That is a great option that they're opening up for the console community, and I hope you guys utilize that. I can't even harp on it enough how much of an impact that's going to have on the console community. Also, it says we will release our animation rig in a FBX format and P3D samples of male and female character body parts. As teased in our 2019 blog about the game update, we intend to finalize the full implementation of the server browser with full mod support in official DayZ launcher. If all goes through, this launcher update will significantly improve the accessibility to modded servers. That is awesome. So far, what they're going to be doing with the modding in all of our communities for every platform, PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, is great. I like everything here that they're stating. New content. Well, we will prioritize stability, bug fixing, and improving balancing existing features this year. This does not necessarily mean there won't be anything new coming to the game. Keep the game updates interesting enough for both you and us. We need to mix things up from time to time by adding something new between our bug squishing and system adjusting efforts. We can provide a few examples which you can expect to see in 2020. Ooh, I'm excited. It says we intend to continue adding more of the original and or new firearms into the game. That's great. We know how important broken body parts, legs in particular, are to the overall DayZ experience, and we intend to bring this mechanic back to the game. That is awesome, man. Having broken legs or being able to take somebody down and snipe them in the legs so they're just limping and just take them out is awesome. I can't even tell you how much I'm excited for that mechanic. It says, we know how much you like the new vehicle wrecks on Livonia, so we will add them to Chernarus. That's pretty cool, too. And then it says, and finally, let's take a quick look at the upcoming game update 1.7 slated for the release this February. So this February, expect to see 1.7, guys. This one is a bit lighter than usual as its primary focus is on delivering much needed fixes to the inventory issues. Thank you. I hope they fix inventory the way we need it. It says introduced with the game update in 1.6, but it also introduces the first batch of fixes, balancing, and improvements for base building, which some of those are already in effect in 1.7 experimental, so we'll show you guys later. There are also improvements for the nighttime lighting, giving options to server owners, amusement parks on Chinoras, a new weapon, general balancing, bug fixing, and various goodies for our modding community will be coming out. We have got experimental servers already running the build, so if you own DayZ on PC, please hop on these and let us know how it went on the official forums and the feedback tracker. It says on behalf of the DayZ team, head 'em. Now, obviously, I'll post this link in the description below this video. What I can say that are huge and impactful statements in this roadmap are going to be the modding for the council community. Hopefully the desync's going to be gone. And obviously the base building, that's a huge part of what we need. So if the roadmap goes as intended, it's going to be a really great year for DayZ. So I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Please, if you want to go over this, I will put it in the description below in this video. Make sure if you're new to the channel, drop a sub, follow, like. And if you want to check out the other members of the Boyfriend Squad, which are Jade Monkey and BioLaser, you can check them out in the description below on their links. Click on their channels. And you guys have a wonderful